What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, juggernaut of multi-platinum production team, Arkatech Beatz. Welcome to the music production live stream. I'm sorry, the music review live stream tonight. Arkatech Beatz. If it's your first time here, make sure that you are like, commenting, subscribing, doing all that good stuff. For those who don't know me, I guess, like I said, I am part of multi-platinum production team Arkatech Beatz. Shout out to my partner, Mike Trauma D. We are responsible for producing for your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, right? Big Pun Nas, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, The Game, Jadakiss, Max B. Shout out to Max B the Wave, French Montana, so many others. Wiz Khalifa, 2 Chainz, the list is going on and growing. It's going crazy right now. We are doing some music reviews tonight. You know, we have been doing some music reviews on a daily cadence, you know, trying to get on approximately about 8 o'clock. Just trying to get people into what we're doing, you know what I mean? So, you know, if you're an artist, producer, basically if you're trying to submit your songs, this link is on the screen. You know, and while we wait for folks to get in, well, we're going to probably start around 8 o'clock, you know. We've just been cooking up some tracks here. Shout out to everybody that's going to jump into the live, man. We're doing music reviews. Make sure that you are submitting your songs for review. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. We're going to get started with these music reviews in about 10 minutes. Shout out to all the new followers coming in, people liking the lives. Make sure you like, commenting, and subscribing, sharing the live. Coke Wave 3.5 out now. French Montana Max B. Tracks produced by Dame Grease, Arkatech Beatz, Harry Fraud, Retro Boomin'. If you know, you know. into the live. We are doing music reviews tonight, man. Make sure y'all are submitting those songs. Let's go. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. Like I said, we are doing the live music reviews tonight. We're just waiting for some folks to jump into the line. Well, we got some songs in the queue already, but, we're waiting for some more folks to jump in before we start jumping into these tunes, you know what I mean? In the meantime, we'll be displaying a few tunes that we produce so that you can kind of know what's happening with us.
Don Valley, Rails was popping. 48, I see you, baby, let's roll. Yeah, I gave him my signature on the C-note. When it come to these speakers, I'm the keynote.
Fuego, what up?
Glock 19, tucked in the Pico. I'm a peacock, she like the deep throat, mom. Do new tricks, get it all clean. $250,000 on the truck, I'ma get it all green. Don't you fuck with the EMG, niggas all team black. Stevie and more, bigger cross seas, we be on patrol. Money won't fold, sweet and sour on the bagel, honey on the road. Trying to show my man a glow.
Messiah, what up?
On parole, damn, P.O. and Dick, money on patrol, damn. I been chose, better off roll. Don Valley on the building, let us all bowl. I just hit me a royal flush, better on fold. On the oven, I bake cakes, but better on the stove, yeah.
If you wanna make 1 million, you gotta make 2. Say don't bring sand to the beach, I brought the beach through. When New York fell off, Montana
Appreciate
brought the
you.
East through. Malibu estates,
New Max B, Fresh Montana, produced by us.
Out of space with a bitch you can't
Let's
breathe.
go.
Rabbit 16,
Coke Wave 3.5 out now.
Athlete. From birds on the block to
Max
the
B,
jet.
$1 million
CB
baby
on
out
the
at the end of the
wings.
month.
Tell your big homie my watch costs 100 billion streams.
Produced
When
by
it
us
come to
again, let's
Max,
go.
you know my name's me too. Cause when he got the cash, I was like me too. And when he got the drop, I was like me too. When he almost got shot, I was like me too. Man, this shit right here, dog, is just a preview. Wave God's on the way, Cosmo Brothers Part 2. Huh?
Yeah, I wish I could hit the lotto. Me too. Smoke a blunt while I hit the bottle.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm feeling to hit the model.
Me too.
I'm having issues with somebody I need to speak to. I'm
go.
just trying to get my flows on.
Me too.
I'm trying to feel like the boss dog. Me too. Big chain with the frost on. Me too. I need crew in that Perry on. Me too. You ain't fucking with the boys, they got a choice. Buttery flows and silk voice. See, I fuck with them hoes, I get them moist. Yeah, I own the black Rolls Royce, like a building on wheels. 100 stacks pill, lost in 2K20, running back chill. Like the streets in 09, I want it back for real. They want my face on a $100 bill. Been in prison 20 joints, $10 million deal. Yeah, you hear the sound, hit them off now. If they started at the bottom, I get them off the ground. Get them, we in the jack, niggas all vets. I can fuck around and resurrect the dipsets. Yeah, minus the rails, minus the riders. Fuck all that. Big Apple minus the ciders. Tryna fuck Zendaya and Miley Cyrus, come on. Yeah, I wish I could hit the lotto. Me too. Smoke a blunt while I hit the bottle. Me too. Yeah, I'm feeling to hit the model. Me too. I'm having issues with somebody I need to speak to. I'm just trying to get my flows on. Me too. I'm trying to feel like the boss dog. Me too. Big chain with the frost on. Me too. I need crew in that Perry on. Me too.
Montana, that's Me Too. Produced by Arkatech Beatz.
don't matter, police and all, she's spraying the too. It was just like yesterday.
We're doing our music reviews in a minute.
She stroked my ego when she called me a musical genius. What you give me credit for? Baby, I ain't shit. 274 pounds. Baby, they ain't piff. Bigger belly, that type of nigga that skied off the tube. Raid the cabinets in the fridge and need them all to move. But the dick I lay it heavy. It's something like a Chevy with a V10 engine sitting on 20-inch Pirellis. Baby girl's ready. In the eyes I was the shit. Till she busted me with another bitch. She said, why you do that? I said, I'm sorry, baby. That was Bigger Belly, not Charlie, baby. Why you do that? She said, don't call me, baby. Don't categorize me with all your ladies. Why you do that? I tried to tell you before, early on, but you wouldn't listen. Why you do that? The V12 on 24s and plenty holes in the shoes is glistening. Got the game in the low, keep the thing in the boot. Got the virus to cook up out, I cocaine in the coop. I make it rain on the stoop. 40s, 20s, and dimes. It used to be Mason better, now all my honeys is mine. We get money in the grind. We did it easy, no frontin', and did it in a way when niggas couldn't see me coming. Better duck when niggas is gunning. Cost y'all soon to rig. I don't know what they told you. Balls don't do it big. Couple up in the club, he popping them clickers. She in lava with a bottle, he on top of the speakers. Me, him in the cup with the skis.
From the Bronx.
My bigger fail shit. White beater and Dewey. Slightly on my jail shit. And I don't worry, these hoes, these bitches, they love us. Every other.
That's Max B. Why You Do That? Produced by us, Arkatech Beatz, man. I'm from the BX, man. Bronx, New York, man. I'm in Atlanta, though. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. We're getting ready to jump into this and start listening to some music. You know, and this. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. We're about to jump in some of these music reviews, listen to some of these tracks, listen to some of these songs, you know, give people some feedback, see what's happening with what, you know what I mean? The link is on the screen, man. Link is on the screen, man. Submit to the Nero.fan/Arkatech Beatz. We're going to listen to this joint right here. This joint is called Favorite Girl. What's it called? Favorite Girl. Who's this by? Oh, this is by the Great Dame. What up, Great? This is Dame. Favorite Girl, Baddie. Shout out to Dame. We're listening to everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We're listening to almost every genre. You know what I mean? Not really, you know, because the feedback that I like to give feedback that's really related to more like, what's the best way to explain it? I like to give feedback that's more technically sound, right? So it goes across genre. So, you know, I'm listening for, you know, melody. I'm listening for song structure. I'm listening for song length. I'm listening for playability, commercial viability. I'm listening for sonic quality, mix, you know, that type of thing. So that kind of goes between any genre. Doesn't really matter what the genre is per se. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're doing what we're doing. But I'm going to play this joint by it's called Your Favorite Girl by the Great Dame. And let's see how this joint sounds. I think some stuff guys is sending as beats. Some stuff people are sending is you know, beats, and then some people are sending finished songs. Some people are sending demos, you know, just to kind of get feedback to see how they can finish their records. And we took a road trip to NY just to drive through Queensbridge. Now, I don't know if that was the best bet, bro. You know, that's not really safe. Shout out to you. But, yeah, you know, people are sending stuff so that we can listen, so that I could kind of, if they're not finished, then, you know, we're trying to give folks a little bit of feedback onto, you know, what it's going to take to get the song to completion. You know, so, you know, we're doing a bunch of things, man. We're listening right now, so.
Damn. Married and bored, or single and lonely. Ain't no happiness nowhere. Said I need a good girl and I finally found her. Sometimes I can stand being around her. I'm all about space and shorties to hound her. If I'm water, she's way too deep, I drown her. Not trying to say these things to clown her. She don't like to listen when my judgment sound her. When I first met her, I was sure I would crown her. Then she flipped on me, turned to a Debbie Downer. Is it my fault? Well, maybe it is. See, I'm not the type just to give a lady my kids. When I can't feel her, it's like I'm paralyzed. Can't hold me down, some point have to rise. I mean, sometimes everything seems just fine, but she be trying to act like I have deadlines. Trying to say we work best combined. That whole world's her world and mine's just mine. But
I hide these bodies.
bad.
She was my favorite girl.
Favorite girl.
And inside me,
Damn,
guess it wasn't meant to be.
She bad.
I hide these bodies.
she was bad.
She was my favorite girl.
You know,
And inside me, guess it wasn't meant to
man, too big. Be careful what you ask for, you just might get it. Things getting bad to the point I can't hit it. Old school-ish like a job, I'ma quit it. If she not feeling me, I'm like, cool, I can dig it. It's a gap between us and she can't bridge it. The alarm going off and she don't know the digits. Talking about marriage fee, give her a ticket. There's a look on my face saying I ain't with it. So she asks me why I look like that. Cause you like a thief that just took my stack. I ain't gonna lie, her coochie good like crack. But I ain't the type to really get hooked by that. I like girls that listen more, way more than they talk. I be giving them know-it-all girls the fault. Same ones are usually the ones that stalk. Baby, I'm from New York, you must think I'm a dog. But
I hide these bodies.
bad,
She was my favorite girl.
favorite girl.
And inside me,
Damn,
guess it wasn't meant to be.
She bad.
I hide these bodies.
she was bad.
She was my favorite girl.
You know,
And inside me, guess it wasn't meant to
man, too big.
There's a lot of hidden potential in this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hidden potential in this, and I don't know if Dame is on, but hopefully he comes on in the next few minutes while I'm getting ready to review it. I want to finish listening to it. We're already 2 minutes in. This song is showing at 4:25. That's entirely too long already, but we're gonna listen to it all the way through, and then we're gonna give it we're gonna break it down to how we can get a song like this to get over the finish line.
Want me to wipe her, I'm like, nah, we buddies. Imagine if I wiped her and things got ugly. She be with other guys, asking why you don't trust me. Thought a good girl probably be more good, but kidding me, I like them to be more hood. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, getting understood to be I only miss the trees when I'm not in the woods. But unlike trees, got no problem cutting them, especially when they thinking I'm extra double dumb. I don't got no issue sharing girls like bubblegum, but don't be thinking she's yours, that's when the trouble comes. Either way, they want you to love them back. See, I'm all about me, so I must react. I'm a little like Hefner, plus the Mac. See, I left it my way, so my love be that. But
I hide these bodies.
bad,
She was my favorite girl.
favorite girl.
And inside me,
Damn,
guess it wasn't meant to be.
She bad.
I hide these bodies.
she was bad,
She was my favorite girl.
you know.
And inside me, guess it wasn't meant to
Man,
be.
too big.
I hide
Can't
these
blame them, man.
bodies.
Bad,
She was my favorite
nah,
girl.
favorite girl.
And
It's
inside
me.
me,
Damn,
guess it wasn't meant to be.
It's just I'm all about
I hide
me.
these bodies.
she was bad,
She was my favorite girl.
you know. Can't blame them, no.
Inside me, guess it wasn't
I'm just into me, too big.
So that's my favorite girl by the man, the great Dame, man. Shout out to him. Listen, there's a few things in this that I feel can get this song to sound a lot better. What is that? That was really strange just now.
Damn. Married and bored, or single and lonely. Ain't no happiness nowhere. Said I need a good girl and I finally found.
So I feel like to get into this, it probably should have just went straight into the hook.
Her. Sometimes I can stand being around her. I'm all about space and shorties a hound her. If I'm water, she's way too deep, I drown her. Not trying to say these things to clown her. She don't like to listen when.
So, and I kind of feel like I feel like the mix is a little bit noisy, And when I say that, meaning like with this drum track, I feel like this drum track and this bass line, it's like this drum track, bass line, and guitar. It's like for me, they're fighting each other. It's like it go, but it don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like the guitar is kind of keeping us engaged, but those other elements are like, you know, with the drums. The drum seems like it's too busy, and then the bass line to me kind of feel like it's there, but it probably shouldn't be there the way that it's composed.
I'm paralyzed, can't hold me down, some point have to rise. I mean, sometimes everything seems just fine, but she be trying to act like I had deadlines, trying to say we work best combined. That whole world,
Yeah, because I feel like it's a timing issue.
and mine's just mine, but
I hide these bodies.
bad,
She was my favorite girl.
Favorite girl.
And inside me,
damn,
guess it wasn't meant to be.
She bad.
I hide these bodies.
she was bad,
She was my favorite girl.
you know,
And inside me, guess it wasn't meant to
man, be careful what.
And then with the hook, I think the hook has a good melody, but I'm not too crazy about the vocalist. So to me, the hook has a good melody, and it has the. I think the hook is pretty good in itself. What I would probably try to do is, if I'm the producer, I would take the hook by itself, just the hook, the 8 bars of the hook, drop it in the Suno, do a cover with a male vocalist. So, you know, put in the tempo, put in the key, and see what it give us. And then if it give us something that's similar, that sounds sang better, then what we do is we lift that acapella out of that. But you got to get Suno Pro for that. Lift that acapella, extract that out, and then swap it with this one. You know what I'm saying? And now you're gonna have a joint that you're gonna be able to really rock. You know what I'm saying? So between you know, taking the hook that we currently have it constructed, trying to get maybe a stronger vocal performance on the hook, because I think that the melody and everything is there. The melody and the lyrics is there. So, you know, you can always remember with AI, you can use your lyrics and stuff. So that's going to be there. Melody's already there. So you're good. Take that, fly that in, put that to the front of the song. And then just get that drum track, you know, not to be so busy, because it's like it's doubling up, you know what I'm saying? So we can kind of get that drum track to be a little bit tighter, you know what I'm saying? Subdue that bass line, and then have Dame jump back on it, and just make sure that we like really precise on timing, you know, because what happens is the way that I'm feeling it right now, it feels like when he's rapping, it feels like he's reading. And you can kind of tell, you know what I'm saying, when somebody don't know the rhyme versus when they know the rhyme. When the person know the rhyme versus peace, Dame, man, thank you for your super chat. When when you hear the rhyme, like if you know the rhyme, like by the time you sit with the rhyme, then you could kind of, you know, you could riz it out, you could finesse it, you could smooth it out, because it's a little different when you're reading it versus when you got it, you know what I'm saying, when you got it down pack, and then you able to kind of finesse the words the way the words need to be finessed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm a huge advocate for folks, you know, like when they, like, for example, they may write it, right? Say, for example, they write the verse, they read it, whatever. Some guys are good really reading it how they write it. Some guys ain't really good with all of that. Some guys got to take it and sit on it for a little while. They lay their idea, come back, you know what I'm saying? Or they lay their idea in the crib, memorize it, come back, and then when it's time to lay it now, and then they're jumping into it, because now at this point you know it. You know how to put the vocal inflection in it. You know how to hit the cadence the right way. You're like, all right, I know when the beat is going to do this, so you kind of know. So then you kind of on it a little bit better. And this is just about having repetition, and about really just taking your time in the studio. You know what I mean? Like, this is not something that I believe that people are just going to be able to just jump into, 1, 2, 3. This joint takes time, and you're going to have to be in the joint, actively working, getting in the reps, getting that vocal muscle strong, understanding what you got to do to get your music to really be in the pocket, and then finding the music that works for your voice and a bunch of other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all part of the process of that no one talks about. This is the ugly part of recording. This is the ugly part of trying to get music to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? So when cats are, Dame, again, thank you for your super chat. Again, like when people are trying to work and get themselves really, up to speed, you know what I'm saying? Like this is the way that it has to occur. You know what I mean? It's gonna take time, man. It ain't easy. It ain't pretty, but we're gonna get there. So I think this record has potential. I think this record has potential. And I know it sounds like I'm asking for you to do a lot, but when you have a beat and you got a hook that's decent, then you got to give that a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give it a chance. When you finally got a beat, you got a concept, you got some rhymes, you know what I'm saying? Give it a chance you got to give it a chance. You got to give it the right chance for it to be able to land properly. So I wouldn't tell you to do it if I didn't think if I didn't think that it had the potential to get better. If it doesn't have the potential to get better, I'll be like, dog, try something else. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't tell you to just go, yo, do this, do that to fix it if it's not fixable. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just easier to just scratch it and go to the next joint. It depends. If your hook is there, if you got a good hook, and in this case, I think you got a decent hook. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, with the AI, man, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how it really could, it could sound a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? So, something to try out. Let's see what it do. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Shout out to everybody that is submitting songs. Again, for folks who want to prioritize themselves being heard, the queue is going to be growing. We've had probably a total of 127 submissions so far. We've gotten through a good amount of them, but as this live starts to grow and people are talking about the live and more people are jumping into it, these things are getting more submissions are coming in. So, I'm only going to be on for a limited time tonight. It is a Friday night, and there's so much work to get done, so much work to do. You know what I mean? So, shout out to you, man. This is Dame, man. Your favorite girl.
You ask for, you just might get it. Things getting bad to the point I can't hit it. Old school-ish, like a job, I'ma quit it. If she not feeling me, I'm like, cool, I can dig it. It's a gap between us and she can't bridge it. The alarm going off and she don't know the digits. Talking about marriage fee, give her a ticket. There's a look on my face saying I ain't with it. So she asks me why I look like that. Cause you like a thief that just took my stack. I ain't gonna lie, her coochie good like crack, but I ain't the type to really get hooked by that. I like girls that listen more, way more than they talk. I be giving them know-it-all girls the fault. Same ones are usually the ones that stalk. Baby, I'm from New York, you must think I'm a dog, but
I hide these bodies.
bad.
She was my favorite girl.
Favorite girl.
And then slightly.
Yeah, I have this baddie. She was my favorite girl. You got something on it, brother. Make sure we jump into it, though, man. Shout out to the Dame, man, for the super chat. Appreciate you. We're gonna jump into this next joint. This is the first paid skip of the night. Shout out to Fuego Bucks. Produced by Fuego Bucks, man. Appreciate him. This is the first paid skip for the night. He skipped fan, Arkatech Beatz. You can submit it there. Like I said, there's quite a few tracks in the queue. So, folks are skipping the line to get listened to tonight. You know what I mean? We're gonna be on here for a limited time. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream. This Promiscuous, man, by the homie, man. Fuego. It's free to submit. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's limited time, man. So, of course, small people will get the line, will jump the line. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream, man. Remember, I am a juggernaut of multi-platinum production team, Arkatech Beatz. We've produced for everybody from Big Pun to Nas to Jadakiss, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, 2 Chainz, Max B, Max Bigavelli, Waka Flocka Flame, Killer Mike, Freddie Gibbs, Maya, and so many others. Let's go. Fuego, you changed it up? You made some changes. Richie, what's up, bro? Better too. Vito, what up, brother? Shout out Fuego Bucks on this one. Yeah, this is what did you change on it, bro? Because the structure is definitely different. It feels tighter to me. You know what I mean? So $47.20, I see. Yeah, the mix better, that's what I said earlier. Yeah, this to be right here. Now, for those who may not understand what we're going over right now, Fuego submitted this record a few days ago, and we gave him some feedback in regards to just setting up this different song structure. Pardon me. Right. So, what we had suggested in the beginning was to kind of make sure that we had suggested that we were going to basically make a shorter intro, right, or a clear defined intro, clearly define the hook, and then shorten the verses from 16 to about 12, and have it like a decent transition going in from the verses into the secondary and third hook. So he took that information and he ran with it, and he came back with it and remixed his record, and he resubmitted it for us to listen to it. Folks, this is the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, this is the way. Like, this is the way for us to kind of get in front of folks. And then there's a few things that's happening here, right? Because you guys got to understand. You got to understand who follows us on all of our social media, right? That's the thing that I think that people don't catch. What people don't catch is that we're also followed by Max. We followed by French. We're followed by everybody. So when I'm on the live and I'm playing your beat, let me look at the camera. I'm playing your beat on our platform. Hello. So shout out to you, Fuego, for being smart and fixing the record and throwing it back into the hat to get listened to live. Jesus. Like, folks don't be understanding, man. That's when I tell folks that this is a different type of music review live stream. Folks don't seem to understand, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell them. It be going over your head. You know what I'm saying? It go over people's head. People be like, yo, I'm telling you what it is. And people think, I'm like, this is not this is not the other guys that you see on the social media. This is not them. Like, these other guys that's on social media, man, they look, I posted something last night, just a collage of what me and my cousin have produced. And that's not even everybody. That's just a snapshot of just so people can understand the visual of how long we've been in it and how many people we work with, how many people follow us. Like, you just don't understand. And this is being streamed on all of our platforms simultaneously. How about that? We do everything, bro. I got music with R&B. I got pop music out. We do everything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said to somebody earlier, you saw Obi Trice on it. You ain't even know we did an Obi joint, right? We did an Obi joint when he was still on Shady. It's old. We did an Obi joint, and we had some sample issues with that, and that's part of the reason why I didn't really jump out. But if you search for it, you can find it. You know what I'm saying? It's out. It's in the YouTube universe. You'll be able to find it if you look for it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about it. At the time, he that came out with that Cheers joint, he was hot as fish grease, man, signed directly to Eminem. Like, think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really understand, like, to be able to have gotten into that circle. And that, shout out to Riggs Morales, because Riggs is one of the top executives at Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, he was at Shady Aftermath. And let me tell you the joke with Riggs. Riggs used to work for The Source. Riggs used to work for The Source. He was a journalist at The Source. And after we did all of the Big Pun and the Ray and the Nas stuff, he reached out to us and said, "Yo, I'm doing a segment in The Source for all of the new millennial producers. So the producers of the 2000s, I'm gonna do a feature for a bunch of guys." So it was shout out to Charlemagne, Charlemagne the producer. You guys have to look out for his music. Mario Winans, it was us, Alchemist, and all of us was featured in this Source article. And then your boy went on to work for Shady, and then he went on to work for what you call it. So when we did the Obi Trice record, he was the guy that was the A&R that helped us get to that placement. So again, there's a lot of things that we talk about, a lot of things that we're doing here. Fuego, he's in the society with us. So, you know, I need more joints, not necessarily like this in terms of style, but in terms of cohesion, in terms of sequencing. Like, now that you understand what you're supposed to do, just apply that to the music that you're going to be producing moving forward. And then what you're going to have to do at this point as well is we got to start getting that content posted. Because you got to post it. It ain't going to be able to move on its own. And at the same time, and then, you know, those opportunities are going to come and we'll get you in where you fit in. You know, it's going to take some time. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream. That was Fuego, produced by Fuego Bucks out in New York, yo. Shout out to him, yo. This is the way that you implement the feedback and get your joint replayed again. Let's go. Make sure I get those likes up on TikTok, man. This is produced by Fuego Bucks, y'all. Make sure you follow who you need to follow on IG, man, and get in the comments. Shout out to Fuego Bucks on that, man. That's called Promiscuous. You know, every now and again, my language falters. I apologize for being a savage and not being able to pronounce these words with correct enunciation and diction. Pause. But I assure you, I can read. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. We about to keep it pushing. Listen to some more music tonight, man. I'm in a good mood, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Yo, Fuego, you put me in a good mood, bro. And let me tell you why. You got to submit it through the portal, bro. And there's about almost 40 people in this thing, for like 40 tracks. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we're going to get to that tonight, all of that tonight. So, you know, if folks ain't skipping the line, then it's going to be a little tough, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream. Shout out to everybody that is submitting their music, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that I've wanted to do for quite some time. I didn't really understand, you know, what would be the right form to do it. Shout out to the homie Mick at Nero. You know what I'm saying? He reached out to us directly. I appreciate him. Let's see what we got here. We got CMFM. What's this? C minor, F minor. C minor, F minor by Jackfruit. Jackfruit. And now you know that's a yard name again. Remember, Jackfruit. Yo, is it got Jackfruit? Jackfruit, C minor, F minor by Jackfruit. Shout out to Jackfruit. Jackfruit, you in the building? I'm about to take a listen to your joint in 2 seconds. Yo, make sure y'all tapping the screen on TikTok, man. These TikTok likes are like, you know, they need to look a little bit better than this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we're a lot more into this situation. Shout out Dirty Mumbles. What's up, man? Thanks for joining the live. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream, man. In the meantime, while I'm just trying to get my bearings out, everybody has to understand, like, you know, I have to decompress my brain in between songs. I got to make sure I'm good. So, $1 Million Baby 4, February 25th, Max B. That album produced, you know, heavily by us, Dame Grease, and a few others. With features from Wiz Khalifa, 2 Chainz. When y'all hear this 2 Chainz record, man. 2 Chainz, boy. That boy cold, boy. I tell you, boy. We always knew he was cold, boy, but man, you should see my face smiled ear to ear when I heard the record. Right, so, you know, $1 Million Baby 4 coming out February 25th. The Larry June joint Crazy. The Spitter and Dirty joint Crazy. You know what I'm saying? All these folks is on this album. It's going to definitely be worth a listen, especially coming off this Coke Wave, man. This Coke Wave is really a good album. For those who have not checked it out, make sure you're checking out French Montana, Max B, Coke Wave 3.5, Narcos, with one of the number one records in the country ever since you left me. You can't make this up, man. With KC and the Sunshine Band, you know, the record is going off. It's on fire right now, being added on radio, crazy. Over 20 million views on YouTube, man, already, man. Y'all, trust me, man. It's only been a month, so it's crazy right now. Let's listen to this joint by Jackfruit called C minor, F minor. Is the most cohesive part of the record. And look, that's the most cohesive part of the record, and look where we're getting. We're getting to it at 1 minute and 30 seconds in. There's something about that. There's something about that bass line. I'm not. Is that second note off? Right there, that boom boom. That's good. like I feel like you see that. See how that bass line is tuned funny. And you know what happens too, folks, and I don't know if folks realize this. Sometimes you can be playing certain bass sounds. You can play them at a higher octave and everything is in tune. And then when you take it and you shift it down an octave, it doesn't hold the, like sometimes it's not key mapped out properly, and it doesn't hold the tune in lower octaves. And folks have to be aware of that. And I think this is where what this is happening in this record, where he's played it in a higher octave, and technically it's supposed to go. And then when he shifts it now to the lower octave, one of the notes sound like it's off. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to always play this game when you're dealing with certain bass sounds, especially bass sounds that are like what's the best way to pronounce that word? It's they call them sine basses, SINE, right? Because if those are not like in factory plugins, sometimes they tune off as we go down an octave, you know, and that's what it sounded like that's what it sounded like to me, right? So this is supposed to go, but it kind of feels like it doesn't. Now, he should just run with this part as the verse. They really don't need that other one. This part right here is stronger. Where's what up? And then run with this for the hook. So that would be my feedback on that, man. It's just kind of make those variations. Make sure that we're playing around with that bass line to make sure that it's in tune. And I would look to run this part as the hook, man. And this needs to like set the beat off, and then this other part here should be riding as the verse. Right? And let's work on getting these drums to sound a little bit louder, because right now it's a little bit too subdued. You know what I'm saying? I think it could come up a little bit more too. Because it's definitely a vibe here. So, you know, shout out to Jackfruit for submitting that, man. I appreciate that. If we can make these tweaks that I was just talking about, like just making sure that you're paying attention to, you know, just trying to make it, just paying attention to what these bass sounds are sometimes doing. These bass sounds sometimes will trick you into thinking that it's in tune because you played it in a higher octave. You go to a lower octave and it shifts. You have to make sure you're paying attention to that, because that can throw your record off. And then on the next side, you know, like I want to kind of get these drums a little bit better, and I also think that there's parts in this beat that would be better served as the hook and the verses that would give it a little bit more punch to make it really feel like it got a better groove. And then basically work on the mix a little bit so that we can get a little bit more pronounced drums and getting that thing over the finish line. But yo, thank you for that joint. I'm gonna jump into this next joint. It's a paid skip. It's a paid skip, man, for people who are trying to jump the line. Currently, we are like what? How many songs are we at right now? We're a little bit over 30. Right, we're almost at what's that, like 30 you sent what? This one called Single? Fuego? Produced by Fuego Bucks. What up, man? Appreciate you on this one. This is Tiana Sondara, right? This is called what? The song is called Single, right? All right, let's listen to it, man. It's produced by the homie, man, Fuego Bucks. It's on YouTube, right? doing the flex. I'm dropping the bomb on your joint, bro. This is good. This is good. This is good. So you know what you got to be doing, bro. You playing. This joint is called Single, man, produced by Fuego Bucks in the building. Make sure y'all listening, man.
I'm S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. Never thought I'd fall in love. It was you and I, not giving up.
Yeah,
I too much bitterness, got treated like a concubine. Was less than really love, but who cares? I ain't staying, I'ma let it go. Had a boss, so can't let my feelings show. I ain't do these stupid games with these silly hoes. Blew it up anyway, I had to let her know. Now you watching my page on purpose. I don't got no time for that lame shit, it's worthless. What you did was such a shame, but you heard this. Steady blowing up my phone, boy, you gotta learn that I'm S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. Ain't no you and I, ain't no you and I. Ain't no you and I, ain't no you and I.
She said, ain't no you and I. She's single, man. Jesus Christ. Hold on a second, man. Bro, this one mean right here, bro. Yeah, this is one of them ones. This one mean right here.
I'm S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single.
That's the question.
I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. Never thought I'd fall in love. It was you and I, not giving up. I put too much bitterness, got treated like a concubine. Was less than really love, but who cares? I ain't staying, I'ma let it go. Had a boss, so can't let my feelings show. I ain't do these stupid games with these silly hoes. Blew it up anyway, I had to let her know. Now you watching my page on purpose. I don't got no time for that lame shit, it's worthless. What you did was such a shame, but you heard this. Steady blowing up my phone, boy, you gotta learn that I'm S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. Ain't no you and I, ain't no you and I. Ain't no you and I, ain't no you and I.
There's a part in here, bro, that's really tough. That I'm wondering.
You know I don't really need you. S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I don't really need you. Never thought I'd fall in love. It was you and I, not giving up. I put too much bitterness, got treated like a concubine. Was less than really love, but who cares? I ain't staying, I'ma let it go. Had a boss, so can't let my feelings show. I ain't do these stupid games with these silly hoes. Blew it up anyway, I had to let her know. Now you watching my page on purpose. I don't got no time for that lame shit, it's worthless. What you did was such a shame, but you heard this. Steady blowing up my phone, boy, you gotta learn that I'm S-I-N-G-L-E, bitch, I'm single. I don't got no time to really mingle. It's a cold winter, be a while before I see you. I'm a go-getter, you know I.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I think this is a good record. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be able to. It'll be able to compete out there. You just gonna have to get a lot of pieces of content along with this. And I mean a lot of content, you know what I'm saying? Like, we should be looking for anywhere between 30 to 50 pieces of content on this song. And you may say, what do you mean 30 to 50 pieces of content, Jug? Yeah, you do the video, and then you're going to be micro cutting it up. 7 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 25 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds. And you're going to just keep cutting it up, cutting it up, cutting it up. And she got to keep singing that damn hook in everywhere. She got to sing it in front of the car. She got to sing it in front of the ice cream shop. She got to sing it in front of everywhere. She got to sing it in the front seat of the car, back seat of the car. She got to sing this joint until it catch. You got to make it catch. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not working with no dollars. If you're working with a budget, then of course I would tell folks to just run paid ads. You know what I'm saying? Until we, take pieces of content, A/B test them, run it on ads to see which one resonates with the folks and let it run. Production wise, you did your thing on that. You know what I'm saying? For me in R&B, I kind of like to just hear one additional sound or two on top of the hook. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a faint string or a faint pad or something like that, that kind of complements the voice and kind of makes the hook melody really, really stand out, especially with her, the way that she's saying it, the S-I-N-G-L-E, you know what I mean? To kind of chase after it a little bit so that it can bring it home, you know what I mean? And that bling, 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 you know what I mean? And make it really just go. But this is already a done deal, so at this point it's really moot, you know what I mean? But just something to keep in your brain when you're doing the next joints. And look, he's doing the right thing by finding an artist, right? Or an artist finding him and then, producing a project, you know what I'm saying? Because what better way for him to showcase, like, you know what I'm saying, how good you would sound on his music. Because now, all right, you was like, yo, on the other joint, I would love to hear such and such and such on this one, right? Now, when I hear this joint, I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, now this is like, okay. I mean, like, okay. Like, now I'm hearing it like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because now in the other part, we have to imagine that. Now when I hear these songs, I'm like, okay, that could sound like a, you know what I'm saying? And listen, Max and these guys going to be doing features soon. So, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, now some folks may be like, well, should I do a feature? It depends. If the guy is hot and if the price is not too crazy, then you get it done. You know what I'm saying? But again, everybody need access for that, right? Hint, hint, hint. School.com/Future Producer Society. Keep trying to tell folks, man. Folks ain't. I can't make this up, man. Shout out to you. This joint is called Single, man. And I will play it all night if I had the time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. Make sure you're clipping and you're pushing this joint back out there, man. Frank, what up? We try to get into these music reviews, man. I'm impressed. This one, whew, I'm impressed. You got me, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really easy to impress like that. I'll be online. I'll be talking a lot of shit. Y'all be seeing me when I be talking about different artists and how their music should be better and how their music is mid. I'm the first person to say it, man. Yo, it's mid. I'm the first one. I'll be the first one to tell you. If it's mid, bro, it's mid. And, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't going to sit here and tell you like some of these songs that I got out here ain't mid. Some of them is mid. You know what I'm saying? But some of that's not my fault. Even though I want to take responsibility for it, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the studio hooping and hollering trying to get them to do something different, and they wouldn't do it. So I got to hold that L. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like that. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. We're doing music reviews tonight. It is free to submit, but this line is what? We're at, 36 people in front? You know what I'm saying? And I'm only going to be on for a little bit longer. So, if you're really trying to get listened to tonight, best bet is to try to see to skip the line. And listen, I expect this. In another week or so, I expect this joint to be, 200, 300 submissions in. It's going to get crazy in a minute, man. Especially once that $1 Million Baby 4 drop. Better get in front of it now. Try to tell folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in a minute, your boy going to be inaccessible. I ain't going to hold you. This joint is called Champion, man, by Nick Rich. Let's take a listen.
All my haters can't tell me shit. They wish and hope and praying I quit. But tell them they can all lead again. Cause I was born to be a champion. Yeah, I'm a champion. Let's go. All my haters can't tell me shit.
Is this AI? Let somebody tell me in the chat if it's AI, because AI has a way of singing curse words in harmony, so that you know.
And I made the beat. All my haters can't tell me shit. They wish and hope and praying I quit. But tell them they can all lead again. Cause I was born to be a champion. Yeah, I'm a champion. Let's go. All my haters can't tell me shit. They wish and hope and praying I quit. But tell them they can all lead again. Cause I was born to be a champion. Yeah, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Fun fact, I was born to win. So when you gonna realize that I'm him? I'm good everywhere because I'm good within. I got God on my side in this world of sin. I got angels in every direction, highly favored and divinely protected. I don't need a weapon, I just need a checklist. And I'ma show you why I'm not the one to be messed with. I ain't playing around, I ain't staying around. If your energy ain't right, then you can't come around.
See, now this is one of those classic chases where somebody's supposed to come into the studio and say, bro, you're hooked. You're telling people to eat a dick, pause. And then now you're telling people that you're highly favored and you're blessed and so forth and so on. The content don't match, bro. This is an oxymoron, leaning more on the moron. And it just doesn't seem to, this doesn't work for me in a situation where it should work, but it doesn't work because, you got contrasting content inside of the song. Random question. I have no social media other than YouTube. Wrote a song for your mother that passed away 3 weeks ago. Man, condolences to you. I've lost both my parents in the last 5 years. I understand how bad that can feel. And use Suno for it, and you have the rights to it. You would send it to the link that's on the screen. Submit now to Nero.fan/Arkatech Beatz. My condolences to you and your family. Shout out to my peoples, also Patty, who lost their folks not too long ago. This is condolences. I'm trying to tell folks like it's tough losing a parent. But back to this champion thing. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more of it, but
I'm only going up and I ain't coming down. And I don't really care what you think of me now. Bet you sick of me now, cause I'm the talk of the town. You hiding in the views and you stalking me now. Can't stand to see me win, and I guess you all should sit down. Cause I'm about to kill the game, put the chalk on the ground, I'm done. All my haters can't.
And then what's funny about it too, when I'm listening to the homie, it sounds like he got a really good flow too, and he got a decent rap voice. But this hook is
They wish and hoping.
It's like you're looking for shock value, but this is when it becomes corny.
Praying I quit. Praying on my downfall. But tell them they can all lead again. Cause I was born to be a champion. Yeah, I'm a champion. All my haters can't tell me shit. Let's go. They wish and hope and praying I quit. Praying on my downfall. But tell them they can all lead again. They can all lead a dick.
And I would always ask for folks to, if you ask me, should I be looking to write a song that's going to give me a viral moment, or should I be writing a song that's going to give me a little bit more shelf life, I would always lean on shelf life, because see, shelf life can be replicated. Virality, not so much. Right? Virality takes a number of factors and like lightning strike it in a bottle. You know what I mean? So, you know, especially in the music side right now, to get a viral hit, you know, it's a gift and a curse, right? But it's not really, you can't really replicate it. And that's part of the issue that the labels had, trying to replicate TikTok virality. You can't really replicate it, man. The algorithm is finicky. Today it lets something fly, and tomorrow it doesn't. You know what I mean? Something that works today may not work tomorrow, determined by the algorithm, because there are people behind the algorithm that are pushing and pulling levers. No one wants to really talk about that, but that's really the truth of it, right? If you look a certain type of way and you kind of got a certain type of ethnicity, TikTok is a little bit more favorable to certain things. This is just being honest. You know what I'm saying? They talk about it openly. You can go look on the internet for yourself, right? So I don't really care for this hook on this song. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really care for this hook. I feel like I think he has promise. I don't think the track is that bad. And I think
I
he
was
raps pretty
born
good.
to be a champion. Yeah, I'm a champion. I overcome everything I go through. I'm stronger than ever. If you like, I show you how to heal in front of people who thought they broke you, or how to love yourself when nobody chose you. How to.
I feel like his vocal is actually mixed good. I feel like he actually has a decent vocal tone. I feel like he has a different flow. I just think that, it's a bad hook on a halfway decent track, you know what I mean? But, and the song is too long. It's like, 3 minutes?
Get better, not bitter, or how to stop being a quitter. I had to get rid of a lot of doubt and fear. I hope I'm loud and clear. I'm proud I'm here, cause I know a lot of people who don't want me to be. Got so much potential they don't want me to see. Got a whole bunch of dreams they don't want me to reach. I got so much on my mind they don't want me to speak. But I'ma keep doing me. I'ma never let the misery ruin me. I don't feed into the tomfoolery. I'm a champion, in time you'll see. All my haters can't tell me shit. They wish and hope and praying I quit. But tell them.
Yeah, it's kind of like trying to be an uplifting song by being negative at the same time. I wanted to be positive, but I want you to eat a dick. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, brother, I love you, but eat a dick at the same time. It's like, pause. Like, come on, man. Yo, man. Yo, Nick Rich, man. Fix this, man. Fix this, man. Like, for real, man. Fix this for me, man. Like, fix it, man. Hold on. I didn't start my boy's joint. I gotta start this. You know what I'm saying? Fix it, Nick. Fix it, man. Yeah, I would say fix it, Lord. Fix it. You gotta fix that, man. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. All right. Man, you can't make this up, man. Nah, I don't think you hate. Listen, man, this is part of the chat, man. The chat is all part of the, you guys are open to your opinions in the chat, man. Just keep it respectful. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real, but just keep it respectful. You know.
I used to get to work and I do this shit from sundown to sun up. Yeah.
I wake up, I roll one. Only myself, I don't compete with no one. This ain't the fast ride, I took the slow one. Didn't have a pound today, decided to grow one. Constantly shopping for chrome hearts and Rick Owens. Constantly ducking cops from the pounds that I'm blowing. Got a loft in a couple properties. Playing Monopoly with real money. Another bong rip, I'm a little sluggish. Pardon my cuss subjects, but I do what I want and really love it. Tatting my face and smoking in public. Late at night, she hit me for discussion. Asking me good questions. Counting my words and taking every lesson.
18 years, yeah, spun off. I've been getting rich, it's over one off. I can drive the bag and get you done off. Damn, nigga.
She wanna be just like me.
Shout out to Wiz Khalifa, man, on the track, man. Wiz Khalifa jumping in on the Arkatech Beatz track. Oh, man. Oh, they
You know my mama always told me, she like, hey boy, you better watch what you be saying, what you let come out your mouth. Your tone powerful, yeah. Choose your words wise and may your tone powerful. Scriptures out the Bible, may your tone powerful. Be careful what you're asking for, your tone powerful. You never know who listening, your tone powerful. Choose your words wise and may your tone powerful. Scriptures out the Bible, may your tone powerful. Be careful what you're asking for, your tone powerful. You never know who listening, your tone powerful.
Shout out to Alley Boy, man. Duct Tape Squad out in Atlanta. Shout out to that guy, man. He really helped us get to a lot of artists in Atlanta, man. Shout out to him, Alley Boy. I'm gonna listen to maybe, let's see, what time is it? I've been on now for a little over an hour. All right, so I'm gonna probably listen to this a handful more joints before I get up out of here. If you're gonna submit, now is the time to submit. If you're looking to skip the line, now is the time. This is called Bach Music by is that Mr. Me, Corey? Or is that Misfit? Yeah, Misfit, yeah. Folks be spelling these things like I don't know who they expect to read it, and I don't know what search engine algorithm they expect to make it work. It's weird. Well, let's listen to this joint real quick. It's called Bach Music. Is it Maybach Music, or is it Bach as in the artist? You know, the classical Bach? Like, let's hear it. Shout out to Misfit Corey. That was Bach Music. Shout out Hero Beats in the building. What's up, bro? Hope everything is good. Listen, shout out to Dame Grease in the building on IG, man. Shout out to Dame Grease, man. We getting it done. So listen. first let me say this. Because you guys know that me and Mike, we love classical samples. If you listen to Capital Punishment, you would know. We love those. We love that. You know what I'm saying? We love classical samples and all the other good stuff. We love that stuff. And we were trying to, in the beginning of our careers, try to make music that was aligned heavily with classical joints because they were public domain and we didn't have to clear those samples and that type of stuff, right? So we used to lean on those things, but it got very hard to keep certain samples like in certain time signatures because, you know, that older music didn't really follow metronomes and that type of stuff, right? So you had to be really creative in terms of chopping and making it do what it had to do, and it got too complex for some rappers. Let's just put it that way. So in this guy's case, for Misfit, this Bach music, it's, in my opinion, is executed very well in terms of, you know, using, you know, the drums and using the sample and making it do what it needs to do. But the issue is, you know, and this is an issue for a lot of us producers, is we haven't defined Gotcha. So this is not really defined in terms of the producer has to define what's going to work in this song. The song had about maybe a dozen different changes. The beat, it's like a dozen different beats in one. We have to define what's going to be the hook. We have to define what's going to be the verses, and, you know, maybe a slight transition into the hook and so forth and so on, and maybe an intro. What we can't do a mashup of a beat and then say, okay, we want this to be rapped on or to be soul. It doesn't have the repetitive cadence that's required for records that become, like, you know, listenable or chart worthy, right? Like, so, like, that's something that we preach in here constantly, is creating the proper song structure. And for producers, you know, don't make it into a highlight reel of how good we can program. You know, don't make it into a highlight reel of how good we know how to sequence or put the stuff together. Like, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not in this type of genre, not in, you know, doing hip hop and that type of stuff. Like, this is not a beat contest. You know what I'm saying? This is about getting records to commercial viability, getting your records to the point where it can get placed, sang on, rapped, sung on, whatever it needs to be done in order for it to get to that different level. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we have to work on in order to get us where we want to be. You know what I mean? So a beat that has too many changes, you know, this joint damn near went into reggaeton for a hot second. It went from one thing to the next thing, then it went to a I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? It's creative, but it's not what's necessary for us to get the record to a place where somebody would say, okay, you know what, I want to pick that, I want to rap on it. Less is more, you know what I mean? In some cases, we got to strip this thing all the way down. And again, you know, don't get too caught up in yourself and trying to, you know, make the most intricate stuff. Because I could tell you firsthand, the most intricate stuff don't get picked up. The stuff that you spend, you know, like the stuff that you put in, like, you know, I made the changes and I made it do this and I made it loop and I made it this and I time stretched this part and I did this and I did that. Like, seldom those land, man. It's always the ones that are stripped down, that has space for the rappers, and, you know, that have subtle changes and has, you know, strong melodies. In some cases, strong drums. If not, no strong drums. It has to have strong melodies, strong bass lines for those things to really, you know, move forward in the marketplace, especially if you're going for an urban demographic. So, not to be too long-winded, but, you know, that's the feedback that I got to give you on that one. Hopefully that lands. You know what I'm saying? I got time for maybe one or two more. I'm just going to give folks an opportunity to try to get themselves to the front of the line before I jump out of here. Yeah. Let's listen to Big Bank. Legendary rap, man.
Listen, man. I don't give a fuck how much dope you sold, how many niggas you done killed, how many banks you done robbed, how many niggas you done robbed, whatever you done did gangsta in the streets now. All that shit go away once you tell on a nigga, man. Ain't no such thing as a legendary rap. Once you told my nigga your stripes and everything has been taken away, you have motherfucking damaged your whole, the rest of your family tree. Your son is a little rat now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stop praising these rat ass niggas, man. Throwing these nigga parties and shit. You fucked your legacy up, dog.
Nah, for real.
Fuck what you did. When she told on the nigga, you fucked that up. Ain't no legendary rat.
Hey, we standing on Mars. We live by the code. How you gonna turn to a rat and you know what you signed up for? That's a bitch nigga look trait. Won't be tolerated on the 8. Stay on the sidewalk, get out the way. Hit the name and paperwork, what did you say? What the fuck you mean? You cooperate it. Oh, you wrote a little statement. What the fuck you mean? You ain't have a choice. Tryna get back to yo, bitch. What the fuck you mean? It's your partner fault. You the one wanted to hit the lick. Won't take another nigga from his family. Now that's some sucker shit.
Yeah. Bitch. All I hear niggas talking about is bricks, codeine and heroin. Never heard about niggas selling it. I bag of the weed, I'm mailing it. The dog food is brown like melanin. I'm toting the Glock with a felony. I sold all the weed in my residence. I whack niggas, get rid of evidence. The reason you told on your partner to get to your kids, is that what you telling me? You niggas need learning some etiquette. You still in the street, but you telling shit. I'm flying them birds like a pelican. I'ma buy me an island like Gilligan. I foot in my city with dog food. Shit all brown like cinnamon.
We standing on Mars. We live by the code. How you gonna turn to a rat and you know what you signed up for? That's a bitch nigga look trait. Won't be tolerated on the 8. Stay on the sidewalk, get out the way. Hit the name and paperwork, what did you say? What the fuck you mean? You cooperate it.
Rest in peace, man. A lot familiar Jung, man. You know, I never really talk about it on this side, but there's a lot of rappers that were up and coming guys that we were working with, and I have a photo with this young artist. We were in Patchwork, and you know, he was introduced to me because he was one of these artists that was working with some of the duct tape guys out of Atlanta, and he was introduced to me, and it was a younger guy, and he was like, yo, I do these songs. I got these hooks like this, big hook like you just heard. He had a certain voice cadence, certain type of energy. And he said, I just don't know what to do, big dog. Like, I just don't know what to do. And I said, all right, you know what, I'm a help. And we started going to the studio, and then he would hit my line. And, you know, we would be talking, and I'd be like, yo, let's get this. Send me the songs. He sent me the songs. I listen to them. We pick the songs out. We get ready to put the tape together. There was another cat that he was working with that got signed to Future. Of course, he was getting ready to move with the tape. And, you know, he got killed out here in Atlanta, you know. Just a kind of a random kind of a thing. You know, street guy, but, you know, they say it was random, and, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's kind of crazy. That's all I can say. It's kind of crazy, man. Rest in peace, man. La Familia Junk. And it's just kind of crazy because I have another guy that I had a record with that had Trouble on it, right? Trouble passed away too. And, a guy called Bambino Gold out here in Atlanta, same thing. I was in a public supermarket, and I had on an Arkatech Beatz sweater, and he ran up on me. He was like, yo. And I'm like, you know, so I did the southpaw posture, like, yo, what up, right? So it's like, yo, what up? I just kind of shifted my shoulder, like, my shoulder drop. And I'm like, yo, what's good? And he was just like, yo, I'm such and such, and I'm on this record with Trouble, and whoop. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, it's good to meet you, you know what I'm saying? And then we had to exchange numbers. Same thing. Streets took him out of here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, So when I be trying to tell guys, and I'm like, yo, I'm in this business for a long time, and I say, I see rappers come, I see rappers go. I see guys come in the game. I see guys lose their life early. I see guys go to prison for a long time. Max B is one of these guys who's really like, he's like an exceptional story, man, that can come home and do this. Like, this is damn near impossible what he's doing. He's like really blessed to be able to, you know, come home and still have this type of traction, you know. But I say that to say like, you know, like, yo, you got to stay out of the way. You got to stay, if you're going to get into this music business, you got to understand that this music business is designed to destroy you. It is. I can't make it up. It's designed to destroy you. And if you're not around people who are willing to tap you and be like, nah, don't go that way. Like, I've been there. I'm older than you. I'm telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to move a little bit different. This business is going to make you overconsume liquor, overconsume drugs, make you overconsume women, you know, and it's going to make you go broke. If it's going to make you go broke, it's going to make you overdose, or it's going to make you get locked up on something else for, you know, trying to, you know, maintain that street cadence that is no longer necessary for you to maintain. You know what I'm saying? We all come from different parts and different places. And at some point, we have to make the conscious decision to pivot and say, all right, I'm not doing it like that no more. And there's certain places that I'm just not going to go no more. Like, I'm out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys be trying to get me to go back to places. I'm like, bro, I'm not going back to that. I already did that already. And I got out. You know, I got out lucky. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that gets out of there lucky. If you get out without a record, you're lucky. If you get out without being shot, stabbed, or something like that, you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, not to get on the soapbox, but I just want better for some of our folks, man. Our folks is just really, we're losing a lot of good guys, man. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, while P&B Rock, you know, we had the same attorney. My attorney, you know, linked us together for P&B Rock, man. And we was trying, in communications, trying to get things done. Passed away. You know what I'm saying? Alley Boy connected us to Nipsey Hussle. Passed away. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't make this stuff up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the guy's getting taken out. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want folks to just really, man, like, dedicate your time to your craft, man, and let's really get busy in this music, man. It's real out here. Let's find the right folks to rock with and get us to the next level. This is gonna be the last one that I'm gonna listen to for tonight. What's this song? Never on the Bright Side by Day One, who was Day One, the one who was. Okay. You see, I can't read that. You tell me what you see on the screen. The one who was. You see what I'm saying, man? Nip was one of those ones. Let's listen to this. It's on Spotify, so let's see
the one who was. All glory to him, the one up above. Look, I don't understand why it was never on the bright side. Always bow to him, no matter how hard I try. Never in the plans, seems like I'm one of the nice guys. Never lose yourself, although it may not seem all fine. I was just a friend, seemed like I was left out too dry. Forgetting the plans, it was never about the right time. I'm just another day, time to get back into my grind. Never losing sight of what was yours and what is mine. It's hard moving on, can't forget about the old times. Maybe I've gone soft, now I'm never in my right mind. Years is flying by, and they have been very unkind. I can't even think, I just need some time to unwind. Maybe not the truth, I can't lie, it seems a little weird seeing all the smiles. And yeah, I still stand, still here, never shed no tears. But I can't ever switch gears. Once it's fully gone, you'll never see what is right here. I don't understand why it was never on the bright side. Always bow to him, no matter how hard I try. Never in the plans, seems like I'm one of the nice guys. Never lose yourself, although it may not seem all fine.
Y'all listen to this beat, man.
The one. The one who was. All glory to him and one up above.
2, 1.
Look, I don't understand why it was never on the bright side. Always bow to him, no matter how hard I try. Never in the plans, seems like I'm one of the nice guys. Never lose yourself, although it may not seem all fine. I was just a friend, seemed like I was left out too dry. Forgetting the plans, it was never about the right time. I'm just another day, time to get back into my grind. Never losing sight of what was yours and what is mine. It's hard moving on, can't forget about the old times. Maybe I've gone soft, now I'm never in my right mind. Years is flying by, and they have been very unkind. I can't even think, I just need some time to unwind.
Alright. So this that beat is cold. I know people may not hear what I hear, but I hear something that I hear that beat got illa potential. So you see, what's wrong with this one? The one who was you took a certain flow, and you kept it throughout you kept a certain flow and rhyme scheme, and you let it run throughout the whole song. So what should have been the rhyme scheme for the hook, right? You took that and you put that for all the verses, and now everything sounds the same. And it sounds like it's really just one track, no doubles, no accents, no ad-libs. So there's no way for us to differentiate what is what, and it sounds absolutely monotone. You know, and I feel like this can be a much, much better vocal performance that just isn't occurring on here. It sounds kind of lazy. You know, I hate to use that type of terminology because it seems like it doesn't you know, I feel like that's kind of what needs to be taken care of in here. So when y'all listen to this part right here where it says it's on the bright side, because that's really the hook of the song. That's the name of the record, Never on the Bright Side, right?
Who was. All glory to him and one up above.
Right here is supposed to be the
Look,
hook.
I don't understand why it was never on the bright side. Always bow to him, no matter how hard I try. Never in the plans, seems like I'm one of the nice guys. Never lose yourself, although it may not seem all fine. I was just a friend, seemed like I was left out too dry. Forgetting the plans, it was never about the right time. I'm just another day, time to get back into my grind. Never losing sight.
You see what I'm saying? So like when he said that part, right? He should have just repeated those first 4 bars, and there goes your hook, right? We double it, add some ad-lib on it, we good, right? Now we could go into your rap. The rap has to be slightly different from the hook. You know what I'm saying? You can keep sort of the same cadence, but we don't want to put a situation to it where it sounds exactly like that and throughout the whole record. Like, you know what I'm saying? It creates a monotone situation that's like kind of, we get bored with that. That's not going to be able to really, you know, stand out in the marketplace the way it should. You know what I mean? And it's really not the best use of this beat.
Out of what was yours and what is mine. It's hard moving on, can't forget about the old times. Maybe I've gone soft, now I'm never in my right mind. Years is flying by, and they have been very unkind. I can't even think, I just need some time to unwind. Maybe not the truth, I can't lie, it seems a little weird seeing all the smiles.
Yeah, and we have to do a better vocal performance so that thing is delivered more cold, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's your energy? Where's your swag? Where's your riz, man? Like, you know, this is what rap is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about bravado. It's supposed to be about swag. It's supposed to be about confidence. Where is it? You know, come on, man. Like, let's really talk about it. Like, this is what it's supposed to be when we're rapping, man. And if we're gonna be laid back, we gotta have the illest voice ever. You know what I'm saying? And come on, man. And if you're not blessed to have the illest voice, you're gonna have to make one up. You know what I'm saying? You got to make up your rap cadence. You're going to have to get on the joint. You're going to have to talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? You got to flip it if you want to try to do it like you got to do it. You got to talk that talk. You got to have some confidence. You got to have the riz. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize as a rapper, guys got to want to be like you and women got to want to sleep with you. If you're not delivering on that kind of level, then that's the separation between the haves and the have-nots, the has-beens and the has-nots and the superstars, and the guys that going to be the supermarket porter stars. No shade. I'm just telling you what it is and telling you what I see, what I've been through, and what I've been looking at. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's a lost opportunity on this beat, man. And it's uploaded to DSP. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just one of those ones, man. So sometimes the laid back dudes need a different beat. To me, the beat was laid back. He just didn't deliver it right. You know what I'm saying? But somebody got to tell you that. Somebody got to say, hey, you got to deliver it like, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to deliver it like a laid back, if you're going to choose a laid back style, I would say Larry June would be a good way to kind of say, okay, you're going to have to deliver it like that. But the reason why that works is because he leans heavily on his accent, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get guys to understand that you got to lean into that, you know what I'm saying? And you got to really know how to own that. But that takes that, you got to build your confidence up, man, you know what I'm saying? You can't build your confidence after the fact, you know what I'm saying? You're going to take time to build that up, but somebody got to tell you, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be the one to tell you, you need that confidence on your track. It needs to exude that. It needs to exude that I'm that nigga. And I don't like to use that term, but if I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. I'm that guy, right? I gotta exude it. I gotta exude that I'm him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing if you see me on the live stream, it'd be another thing when you see me in person. So when you see me in person, then I gotta impose my will on you. You know what I'm saying? And I got to make you understand. I got to make you see my stature. I got to make you see my aura. When I walk in the building, it's going to be like, oh, okay. Okay. He's here for, this is what he's here for. I'm here to take it over. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really understand that. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same situation. Like even if you in the music business, if you in the street, or if you're in corporate. Same thing when you're in corporate. Like you got to exude the confidence, or else nobody going to want to believe you as a leader. Like, you guys know that. You got to talk with confidence, or nobody's going to want to follow what you're saying, right? If you're coming into the place looking timid, looking disheveled, looking like you don't belong here, you know how it goes. People size you up. They're going to look at it immediately and say, he don't belong here. He's not him. It's the same thing in rap. He's not him. Like, it's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's real. Like, you just can't, it's like, I want to take this illustration in this song as something like, that's what's coming through with a lot of this music. It's coming through lazy. It's coming through, people who are not really understanding that it requires a certain level of confidence, bravado. It requires that. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, what you're looking to influence people. Because believe it or not, that's what music is doing. It influences culture. It influences behavior. It influences trends, right? So why should we follow you? If you on the track, sounding like you about to sleep. Like, why should we follow you, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's and that's gonna go in any industry. Why should we follow you? Right? Why should we take our hard-earned money, right, and buy your record? Why should we take our hard-earned money and go to your show? Right? Why should we take our hard-earned money and hire you for the job? You can't hire you for the job. It don't look like you're going to be able to lead people. It don't look like you're going to be able to get to your job day to day. You don't have the confidence to really get the job done. And we need people to be able to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So this is not just, you know, this is one of them live streams again. Like, you know, we talk about different things and we try to keep it on the music front. But because I'm older, you know, I have to kind of give guys my experience. You know what I'm saying? I have experience. And when I say experience, I got experience, man, not just on the music business side, on the corporate side, on the consultant side. You're going to have to know how to code switch. You're going to have to know how to be in a room, and you got to be able to talk to people of different ages. You got to be able to talk up. You got to be able to talk down. You're going to have to be able to do all these things because this is the music business. It's a social and networking situation. Nobody wants to help you if you don't really exude the confidence or if you don't have the social and communicative skills to be able to translate into different rooms and different places at different times. Like, this stuff is paramount for those who really don't even understand. It's no different than any other professional business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to leave with that tonight because I don't want to be on the soapbox all night talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I tell folks, man, like, you know, yeah, you know, I'm from where I'm from, but it don't mean that you can't evolve. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn to evolve, and if you don't learn to evolve, then you're going to just be left behind, man, and we don't want that for y'all. We want y'all to be able to shine in this game. This is a game that everybody could get in and shine and really turn their lives around, you know, because we come from these weird places in the world. And, you know, I'm going to get out of here, man. I'm going to play my young boy, Pressure. You know what I'm saying? This record is so old. But like I said, he was about 17 when he did this record.
Hey, yo, what's going on, girl?
Chillin', man.
Man, I ain't seen you in a little while, man.
You're chillin', man.
You staying out of trouble, fam? Yo, it's good to see you, man. Yo, how your mom doing?
Yeah,
yo, how your pops?
Strung out.
Damn,
same
man.
shit.
Fucked up, man. Yo, which way you heading, girl?
I'm going up towards Utica, man.
Yo, man, I'm going up that way, so you might as well get in. You know, I'll drop you over there, whatever.
Alright, man, alright.
Yo, son, man, roll down your window, God. You know what I mean? Tell me what you see, man.
What I see? I see. Corner stores, dealers, and hearses. Liquor stores next door to the churches.
What else?
Mothers that don't bother. Kids with no fathers. Let's ride, roll your windows down farther. Let the Henny pour. Ground Zero was written in Matthew 24. Some say Bin Laden's a hero. Make me walk past the church and spit at the reverend. He wasn't American till September 11th. We live in that war.
Shorty, roll your window down more. Show me just a couple more things that you saw.
I saw Jesus walk the land, heal a man with his hand. Funny how he dressed just like Afghanistan. Daytime he played the block, usually chillin'. Skytail, time, port page of jewelry blingin'. No different than the average. The only difference that he sold his package and took a ride in the rain. Fed the hungry, left clothes for the guy by the train. That said he'd work if he had a shirt, tie, some chain.
And he blessed him, went home and pampered his wife. Now that's a man, a responsible type. Feel me?
Hey, man. Yo, man, you can let me off right here, man. I think I see Poppy at the block, man.
Alright, man, yo, yeah, get the fuck out my car, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, just make sure you honor your parents, man. You know what I mean? Live right, you only live once. You know, I know you like that fast money, man, but you can't take it with you to the grave, God, man. Trust me, I'm an older nigga. I've been out there, you know what I'm saying? I know what it's like, God.
Yo, one, man.
Yo, these little niggas never learn, man.
How to live my life, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, this is Poppy, I'm gonna get on the ball, I'm gonna slow this hood down. Fuck that. Mo niggas always wanna sing the blues. Fucking alcoholic with Christian views. Fuck out of here. I'ma get this package. Go on the block and get this cash. Kid, I don't care much. Fuck it. I'ma throw in the cooch. Pop a bottle, chill. Get my hair cut. Look, hold the needles. My moms be sharing. And he got the nerve to say to honor my parents. If I got shot, mom wouldn't care. And I ain't got no father. That faggot ass nigga was never there. You need people like me. All these assholes in church worshiping a nigga they can't even see. Anyway, let me run up in the liquor store. Yo, pop, let me get that same shit from before. What that? Yeah, that Kavasi shit. Word yeah, that's some real true Canarsie shit. All these niggas on the block. Yo, Hollywood, what up? BDC and Supreme. Real niggas that get cream. So when the shots started spraying, Poppy was laying. The whole block backed out blazing. Shells was flying. Niggas hopped in the whip. I tried to dip into the corner store. Fucked up and got hit. Dropped my bottle. Skid marks from the Tahoe. Bullet burning my flesh. It had to be a hollow. Mom walked past like too bad. Straight from the hustler and copped 2 bags. The nigga in the do-rag was Pops. Ain't know it was me. He never saw me. And Mom just kept walking. She straight ignored me. Bleeding to death. Mommy, what happened? Remember back in the days you used to feed me with your chest? 4 days later, the man that tried to rescue me drove past my funeral service in the SUV. Told a kid in the passenger seat to roll down the window and tell him